Hello guys, my name is Senna and the mobile game that I'll be introducing you to guys is a Seven Nights. Now this game has originated from Korea, but recently a little bit more than a year ago they did release in a global version as well. But this game has been on top of the charts for a very long time, and it just recently celebrate 1,000 days for the Seven Nights. This game and this game has grown really big, especially in Korea and a lot of different Asian regions, such as Indonesia, Malaysia, and others. But um, this is the mobile game, very similar, I say, to similar plays such as a Brave Frontier, Monster Taming, Summoner's War, but I've played all of those, and the ones that I didn't mention are, I say, not as big for me. And this is the game that I've played the longest. I think I played a little bit over a 2 year now, and still there's a lot of new things for me, and then it kept me entertaining to play throughout this long course of my journey in Seven Nights. Now I'll be going over some of the things in the game where it will what I think is pretty unique, as well as what makes it a little different from some of the other ones. So, Seven Night is a turn based game. So, you'll be able to spend your keys just like any other ones, keys, different, um, um, what is it? Like things where you could go enter a adventure and skills. And as you guys can see, it will automatically play the turns. So, and then you could press on a different skills to activate your skills. Now you can also click on the second button on the bottom left to do a auto skill as well. But if you are also going fighting in a, let's say, higher dungeons where you need to control yourself, it will automatically play, and it will just you be able to control a skills. Now this will be able to control. You'll be able to control a skills in most of the content, with the exception of arena. So arena, you won't be able to control your skills or who will be attacking and etc. So that's what makes it variable in this game for a arena. So this is a turn based, and as usual, like any other game, you'll be able to claim any of the rewards that you get through the dungeons. So that's how it works. But what makes the difference, in my opinion, is that whenever you make a heroes into a level 30. So for instance here, now this character is happy and is level 25, and I'll be soon be able to level her up to a level 30. And when you first get her and level her up to level 30, then you'll be able to get a 5 rubies. You'll be able to see the rubies on the top right here. I have about 6,000, close to 6,200, and this is a main currency where you could go ahead and then purchase your go ahead and summon, as well as purchasing a weapons, armors, as well as jewels. So different kind of accessories and things could be purchased. So this is the main, in a way, the currency for the game. But this with just by farming and leveling up your heroes, you'll be able to get a rubies. So you don't really necessarily have to spend monies in order to summon and do a lot of things. And if I have mentioned, I'm also a free to play user. So um, just I could still be getting this many rubies and other things, but I don't really have to spend money. So that's one great part compared to Summoner's War, Brave Frontier, and things. There's so limited ways of getting the crystals and etc. and very slow paced compared to a Seven Knight, where I won't be able to summon or do things as much as I do in Seven Knight. But with this game, you'll be able to constantly get the rubies and go ahead and use that for a variety of things that you want to purchase. So that is really, really great. And one of the reason why it keeps a lot of the players in, because you don't really necessarily have to spend money in order to be that the top tier players. So that's one really, really great features of a 7 Knight. And like I said, you'll be getting a 5 a first time, and then every time afterward you'll be able to get a 2 rubies every time. So that's one of the reason why people can just farm and then constantly get these rubies, which makes keys a little bit more valuable. So that's one thing. And Seven Knight has variety of heroes as well, from a special hero of Seven Knights, and four lords, and a lot of different special heroes, as well as regular heroes, like our main character Evan, and the another one of the main character like Karin and others. Now these heroes can be pretty much all obtained. Some of them can be obtained through a dungeon, and others can be obtained through a variety of events, hands out, and summoning. And like I said, summoning is relatively easy just because you could constantly get rubies. And one of the great feature about a 7 Knight that I really, really like is that with constant update and patch, they usually have at least one update or patch every week, and through that they often fix the bugs and try to balance out a characters. So one of the great thing about 7 Knight is that even if you get a hero and over time it doesn't suit for a the meta, or is not as great, or a maybe some better hero came out, you could just go ahead and see, because you don't have to be really disappointed that you invested a lot on certain characters, because they constantly do nerf buff a heroes. And then also a lot of different heroes are also geared towards for certain content as well. So they'll be having a certain heroes for certain content, so every hero has some sort of use. Now there are still some heroes like Joker, who is not really used for anything, but with a new awakening system as well as constant buff and nerf, they will be eventually changed so that more and more people can use them. So that's another really, really great thing, because even the beginners who are worried about who to invest on, etc., there are some heroes that are uh, more in demand than others, but still, with constant changes and patch, you could still use them in a variety of ways. So that's just one thing that I really, really liked, because some heroes might come and go out of meta, which makes it arena and some of the other things more entertaining. So that's it for one of the main reason. And there is variety of content. You could see that there's 5 different contents here, including arena, as well as even in adventure there's so many different sections for raid, boss raid, special dungeons, and etc. So they are constantly working on to enhance the gameplay, as well as to keep the players very entertained. And lastly, what everyone loves, there's so much different events. I think almost every week or two there'll be some sort of events and handouts. So that's just one amazing thing. And right now with a 1000 day celebration, they are giving out so much different stuff where you'll be surprised what you can get. And this makes a some sort of goal in a way for you to play. Even this one, it'll have some sort of a different daily, often very easy quest for you to do, every day or week and things for you to complete. So it, with a different events and constant changes, it makes a players very entertained, and doesn't make the players get bored and quit the game. So that's one really really great thing the content master as well as the GM is constantly working on, and that is probably the reasons why I am still playing as well. They are they have great features such as a costume, different kind of costumes that they have, and etc. That you know very excites me. But that those are some of the reasons that, in a way, is very different from some of the other games that I've played, especially with the obtaining like rubies and things. So make sure if you guys haven't tried, try to play a download and play a Seven Nights. You could play the one for a global or Asian server or Japanese server or Korean server, based on a which region that you live in, or you're based on your phone, whereas region locked. But make sure you guys give it a try, and then put down a comments on the section below, and I hope you guys have fun, and then constantly continue to play Seven Nights. Thank you.